Hello, I'm Dr. Roderick Little, Director of Bands here at Jackson State University. So the atmosphere of the vet is literally second to none. By being a part of the Jackson State University fabric and family as a student and now as a director, I've had the opportunity to experience it from many different levels. And it's something that you just cannot recreate. I don't care if you're a part of HBCU or the PWI. And so when you mix the Sonic Boom of the South and the football team and all of the synergy that we create amongst each other and between each other, you're not going to get that in any atmosphere or any stadium. We have an outstanding team with Coach T.C. Taylor under the leadership of A.D. Ashley Robinson. We are all coin to make sure that we elevate the profile of this illustrious institution that we all love, which is Jackson State University. And so when you mix the energy of the Sonic Boom of the South and when you mix that grit and that swagger of the Jackson State University football team, that's going to cause an ingredient that you cannot recreate anywhere else. And then I didn't even mention, when you sprinkle the atmosphere of the vet with 60,000 fans of our alumni, all of our friends and constituents of Jackson State University, all of those elements coming together, that's just something that, again, cannot be recreated. And we want to make sure that everybody that's connected to Jackson State University, they go out and they support our student athletes and also make sure that we support our student musicians as well. So we're coming to a stadium near you, the best stadium in FCS. It's the Jackson State University Sonic Boom of the South and the Jackson State University football team. You can purchase your tickets at gojsutigers.com/tickets. Don't miss out. We want to see you there. Go Tigers and love the Boom.
Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million, September to August. Let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
Jackson State is Jackson State. Go in the yard, baby. D I love. Go JSU football.
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. What's up? What's up? Glad you could join. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Doing all right, man. Happy Wednesday, bro. What's up, Tiger Nation? Y'all go ahead and hit the like button, share button, subscribe button as you get ready to join. What's up, Brother Poe? Hey, Miss Phyllis, how you doing? Hope you're feeling well. Good deal. Good deal. How's your day, bro?
It was good, man. I try to make it the best I can. It was good. I didn't get everything accomplished that I wanted to do. But hey, I did what I could.
That's all that matters, man.
Yeah, what's going on, Tiger Nation? Hey, brother Poe, I need to route with you. He's talking to you, brother. What up, KT Dub?
Yes, indeed, man. What's up? Appreciate it, JTV. What's up, KT Dub? How you doing, man? Y'all come on in this thing, man. Come on in this thing. Hold on 1 second. Good deal, man. Anywho, yeah, man, been a good day. It's Wednesday, man. I didn't put anything out about a guest. We may have a few guests tonight, man. Not really sure how this thing gonna go, man. We kind of we getting ready to roll into, man, we 8 days away from our first football game. Let me just say that. Let me just jump right into that, man. I was thinking about that today. 8 days, bro. Today Wednesday, ain't it? We play next Thursday.
What up, Lauderdale?
Hey, TJ, you know how this work, man. Hey, you know how this work. They do this every year. It's the same thing. Come on up. I'm gonna bring you up tonight. I want you to come on, because see, I ain't watched everything you watch, so I don't know what you're talking about. And listen, the ain't nothing changed, man. You got some platforms out here that done, they put out what they put out, and everything. But I want to do something real quick, man. Go ahead, TD. You can take it. I'm gonna post that link in the chat real quick. Y'all know how we do it, man. We're gonna have a major push tonight, man, to get listen, Saturday we got a party, man. It's the preseason celebration kickoff before we get this thing jumped off, man. And we got a big old party happening, TD. Right in the Jack, man. They playing around, man. They playing around now. They got to come on over there and get these tickets, man.
Gotta get with it, huh?
Man, listen, we're gonna definitely push a little promo tonight, man, and because we got to make sure we get some. We got to make sure we get the numbers up, man. It's gonna be a great event, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be home in time for it. Y'all see it. I just pinned the link to the chat. I need y'all to go click that link. Listen, if you're going to be in town Saturday, why not come party, man? It ain't no, hey, come as you are. I don't care if you got on your Jackson State t-shirt and your jeans. It don't matter. It's a Jackson State party, man. Yes, this is a little unconventional, TD. This is a party before the season. I think it's a prelude, though. I'm going to just say, I'm gonna say that's what it is. It's a prelude to a celebration. Because we got TJ, it don't make no difference what they say. They still got to come through us.
Hey, I was thinking, man, I was like, we did something like this, but that was after the spring game. So like you said, it's pretty late in the season, huh?
Hey, man, it's football season, man. It's football season, bro. We y'all know how I get down, man. Football season is we've been dying to get back to this point. And we're looking forward to going over to ULM to really do that. So we're gonna spend Friday really breaking down ULM, Friday and Wednesday, the Wednesday before the game. Probably not gonna have a show on Monday. We'll finish the week up strong, and then we'll have the Fan Fest on Saturday. I mean, we had a Fan Fest on Sunday. We got the big party on Saturday, and Monday, man, we just gonna do Monday. We got a lot that we got to do, TD. Y'all have the excuse us on Monday. We'll dedicate that day for preparation for what we got going on this week, because we got a football game, then we head to Ohio, then we head to Zoe and I head to Miami. It's a lot happening, bro. It's a whole lot happening. So, but yeah, man, it's all good. But while we at it, let's get out some of the preliminaries real quick, man. We do have our foundation. You guys know that. Listen, we're expanding the legs of our foundation, man. We got our collective. The website ain't done just yet. It's almost done. I can't wait to roll this thing out, because we're going to take this NIL thing to the next level. And it starts next week. I got a call tomorrow with the Charlotte chapter to go talk some collaboration, man. I'm excited about that. And I also get to talk to the National Alumni Association. Shout out to our sponsors, Cannon Toyota, Vicksburg, Automasters. You guys know how to get in contact with them if you're looking for whatever you need in the vehicle market. These are our sponsors. These are our go-to. TD said he got to reach out to you, Brother Poe. So you already know what that might be about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't putting. I'm just assuming because that's what we talk about when we say that. And also shout out to Shot RX, brother Ted Lyons, Dr. Ted Lyons, coming up, and excited for the partnership that we have. So yeah, man.
He's supposed to be in town soon, right? Dr. RX, Doctor.
Yeah. I'm ready to hear some football. It's game time. 1 week away. That's right, man. It's game time. And then listen, we'll have a guest for like I said, we'll have a little brief guest for a second, man, and we'll talk a little football with them, and then we'll continue our conversation. But I want to hear from y'all. Y'all, listen, we've been talking for weeks. Come on up tonight. We're gonna drop the link tonight. It's Wednesday. Come on up and talk to TD and I. Zoe probably pop in for a brief moment. You know what I mean? He's finishing up some work. It's a hump day. And but shout out to you guys, man. 2.2 million, 2.2 million, actually 2.25 on the way to 2.5 million views. Just hit our 800 uploads. Some channels, man, have 80 videos, man, and 1 million subscribers. So we slowly but surely creeping on up there, getting what's there for us. Merch has started printing. Some of you guys got your merch already, and everything else that needed to be print should be there within the next couple of weeks or so. Forget we got our JSU by 40. Scan the barcode, go to the website if you want to give to that initiative. Season tickets for basketball on sale. I want to shout out AD Robinson, man. He got it elected to the NCAA Men's Basketball Rules Committee, man. That's pretty dope, man. We got a lot of we seen Malone, we've seen Travis, we see AD Robinson, we've seen AD Wells Kidd, but a lot of athletic administration is doing some big things beyond Jackson State. So just want to send a huge shout out to the best athletic director in the nation. AD Robinson, man. Congrats to him. More representation on the home front. Thoughts on this, TD, before we move on?
Yeah, definitely. Congratulations to him. You know, I hope he make an impact on the game and the rules. So basically, Ken, are you familiar with this?
I mean, the NCAA has rules committee at every sport. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So being able to, this also allows him to understand the rules of of men's basketball and from an NCAA standpoint. And
so they kind of vote on, they kind of make rules and change rules.
Not just the rules, you have the governing rules, you have compliance, you also have rules within the game. I would surmise, TD, I don't know all the jots and tittle, but one of these days we'll get him on here and we'll get him to talk about what his specific role would be. And then if not, we can catch him in passing. But I know that our commissioner, McClellan, Charles McClellan, is also works with the NCAA in a lot of capacities. We see him all the time when March Madness happens. So just another feather in the cap, man, for AD Robinson, man, stacking those merits up. He's doing a fantastic job, man. And, he'll be a Tiger as long as he desire to be. You know what I mean? We like to keep our athletic director, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see our athletic director, going through what our counterparts over there in Tallahassee dealing with. You know what I'm saying? We done been down that road. We had some dark days, man. So we got a good one right now, and hopefully we'll keep that in place until that time, to whenever.
Yeah, man, he don't mind making things happen, man. He don't mind, I guess, putting out his opinion and trying to make things better for, not only Jackson State, now for the conference, man. So good deal. Congratulations to him. I know he's going to do a good job, man, because I think he's dedicated to whatever he does. And,
absolutely.
Yeah. So it should be good for him. Congratulations. Go do your thing, AD Rob.
That's right, brother. Next up, another Rob.
Oh,
Robert McDaniel.
Already.
Yeah, man, he's on the Senior Bowl watch list. They came out with a list. Shout out to Light On for this list. Shout out to Reese's Senior Bowl. We might be going back to Mobile. If you have a good year, man. Some of the HBCU talent, FAMU has a couple with Bowler and Pruitt, tight end. Bisons have Gallup, Hunter. We have Robert McDaniel. Probably be more, but that's just who they recognize now. But without further ado, man, I tell you what, we got a big event coming up this weekend. I'll come back to that. Because I got somebody, man, that I think y'all might want to talk to tonight, man, that might. TD, what you think? We got a big party coming up, man, and we got a guest, man, that's coming up tonight that want to talk to y'all. See, look, the links are already in the chat, and we got a special guest that's gonna come on and talk to you guys about why it's important to be at this event this weekend. You think we should bring him up?
I think you're one of the most popular men in the metro area. His face is very well.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't put nothing out there. I just wanted to see who was gonna pop up. But I figured we'd, once we bring him on the screen, they might pull up after a while, man. But nevertheless, we want to bring up the actual host of the event, man, the man himself, Coach TC Taylor.
Coach.
Hey, what's
Coach,
going
how
on?
you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing, man? What's going
Man,
on tonight?
doing good, man. 8 days away, baby. It's almost that time.
It's getting close. It's getting close, man. We fired up, ready to go, man. Just finished up at the office, just getting home. So, I'm excited.
Coach, we definitely wouldn't bug you. Not this time, not this close to the game. We packing up now. We already packing up, getting ready to roll over to ULM, but we got a big event coming up this weekend, man. And I thought it wouldn't that who better to talk to the fans about, especially our crowd, about this event and why it's important for them to pull up, man. And wherever you want to take it from there, you can for however long, and we'll move from there.
Oh, yeah, big event coming up this weekend, man. I'm excited about year 2. All proceeds go to JSU football and everything, and I just appreciate everybody that's, partnering in and to make this event go. You guys are doing a great job, Karamu, and everybody that's, involved in this whole deal. As far as making it go. But it's going to be a great night. The big kickoff before the first game. Want everybody to come out, man, and support. With my entire staff will be there. I'll be there. Just the entire Jackson family. I want you guys to come out. Let's have a good time, before we go over here to Monroe and do our thing on next Thursday night.
You guys, the link is in the chat right now. It's already pinned to the chat. Click the link. Go ahead and grab your tickets, man. It's going to be a movie, man. We're going to have a great time. Looking forward to it this Saturday from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. at the Convention Complex, hosted by Coach TC Taylor and his staff. We got DJ Unpredictable, DJ Finesse. We got good food while supplies last. And listen. Some may have some players pop, but we don't know, man. It's gonna be a heck of a time, man. But
big surprises. Big surprises, like you said. Players gonna be in there, coaches, everybody, man. And, hey, put your Sunday's best on, man. We want you to be fly when you walk up in there, do your thing. Make sure you get your hair cut, ladies. Get your hair done, nails done, and come out and, have a good time.
I'm going to shut up. TD, I'm going to let you jump in. I see Zoe just popped on. Zoe just getting off work.
Oh, what's up, Zoe?
What up, man?
What's going on?
Man, look, a whole lot. I'm going to have to rap to you about it because, I'm just getting off. Got a whole lot going on. But, go ahead, TD. I'll do my part later, man.
Well, first I wanted to say, Coach, again, thank you for joining us live on the screen here. And I'll be remiss if I say, I work out a lot, Coach. I'm getting more and more dedicated to what I do every year. But I'll remiss if I ain't tell you, man, I'm looking at the guns that you got, man. I think I need to go a little bit harder, man. Man, you look good, Coach.
This week,
Now, that shirt is small. He need to go up a size on that shirt. That's all.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Hey, a lot of work going in. Hey, every morning I'm up at 4 o'clock. I'm in the gym. I got to get that workout in for practice. I'm gonna be in there, get my bench press in, and then get me a little condition, and then we take it straight to the practice field after that. Got to get that in though. Got
to be in shape, man, because it's hot out there, man. It's hot.
Oh yeah. Health is wealth. That's how I look at it. Health is wealth, man. So that's something that's a pet peeve of mine. I've always been married to that weight room, conditioning and everything. Then trying to keep up with these players out here, man. They always trying to mess with me about, Coach, I could do this to you. I say, you try me, you won't. Hey.
Hey, Coach, I see you. I grew up in the country too, man. When you go in that field, you have to put on some long sleeve when you mess with that okra.
Oh
You know?
yeah. Oh yeah.
When you working in that field, coach, I see you still got that mentality, man. You be working out there in that sun with that, you know what I'm saying, with that hoodie on. I said, Coach, too cool.
No, it ain't too cool. I'm trying to keep them sunbeams off my arms and stuff. So I put the hoodie on. Then it's another good way to get out there and get a good sweat. You know, that's my sauna out there. So, you know, I put that hoodie on. It's just something of mine. You know, if you see me coaching throughout the year, I always got sleeves on as well. So that's just a big pet peeve of mine, man. But I know what you're talking about, them fields and stuff like that. I grew up in it. You know, out there in the fields, the hay bales and all that type of stuff. But even then, we always wore the long sleeve, try to keep that sun off us.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
So Coach, listen, I know we don't wasn't planning to keeping you too long. I know you had a long day. But let's do this. I know we talking about the event. Why we got you. I mean, this will be probably the last time. I'm sure everybody will be watching the SWAC Media Day. The official media starts on Monday. How you feel? How you feeling about
Let's talk ball, man. I'm here. Let's go.
Let's go. Go ahead.
Well, you know what? Hold on. Before we actually get to the ball, I do want to highlight something, TC, because from me, Ken, the fan base, man, I actually want to thank you and salute you for, you know, doing what you've done this offseason. And because I've tried to highlight, you know, from the past event last week to even the event that's coming up on Saturday, I've really been trying to highlight the fact that you're doing what you're doing because nowhere else in the country is this being done. You know, you talk about being in training camp and players being able to come off on their all day to do things as a group, you know what I'm saying, where fans can mingle with them in the middle of training camp. And again, you just finished training camp, get ready to go into your first game, knowing that, again, you're allowing yourself and your staff and the players to have an event, you see what I'm saying, to invite the fans out to come in and mingle and have access to the coaches. That's a rarity. And I want to highlight that that's not being done anywhere else in the country. Power 5, FBS, Group of 5, HBCU, FCS, Jack State is the only place that's doing that. And so I just want to commend you and thank you for even stepping outside the box and doing that, you know, knowing that we could do something different here at Jack State. So I just want to salute you and thank you for, you know, for doing that.
Oh, no doubt, man. And like I said, I tell you guys all the time, anytime you want me on the show, you know, the things that you guys do in these fan base, our fan base, the way they come out support, you know, I talk to our players, you know, we got to be open and accept that love. And this is another way to do it, you know, to just get out there, mingle with the fans, you know, got the event this weekend, but we're always open to that, you know, the people that show up to the practices and everything. So we're excited about that. And, you know, the fans show us that love on Saturdays. I know we're going to, you know, go down to Monroe and represent next Thursday night. So, you know, anytime we get the type of support that we're getting, you know, we're going to, you know, show that same love back to the fans.
Well, again, Coach, to kind of echo on what Zoe was saying, we definitely appreciate what you do for the city. I mean, people always, a lot of time, bring negativity around and about, but the things that you do, the hope that you give to the people around and to the community, man, is marvelous. I mean, not only just in the metro area, you know, even from your hometown. So we definitely appreciate this and the event. And like Joe said, allowing your player to be accessed in. And the fans do show love. They do appreciate you guys, man. They love you, Coach. Everybody want to see you do well. And this event that you're putting on, just let them know that you're accessible and that you're not beyond approach.
Definitely. I appreciate that, man. And that's something we're going to continue. It goes back to even the camps we did this summer with the kids' camps, the women's clinic, you know, all that, you know, just want to be available to the people that's really supporting this program. It's a big part of, you know, what we talk about with the JSU family, man.
Good deal. Sir. So, Coach, let's jump into a little ball real quick while we got you. Thoughts on the fall camp that you had? I know we had a chance to be there. I know you've made your rounds and you know had a lot of questions, but not a lot of questions. Just kind of want to get things from your perspective as you transition now into game prep week. I had a chance to be there for the beginning of prep for ULM. Not sure how that looks right now, but just kind of want to get your overall assessment on a fall camp and so the fans that maybe haven't seen any of those interviews can understand from your lens.
Ken, I think it's been a great camp. You know, it's been a great camp. It's been a great 3 weeks. We talked about going into this camp this fall and just getting some questions answered. And I think we we've done, beyond that with this football team. We had some new faces come in here that we were excited about, and those kids really answered the bell. We had a bunch of guys that we saw and develop and going to be able to help this football team. It's been a back and forth battle all camp. It's been a back and forth battle all camp. You was out there Saturday for the scrimmage. You saw the defense they shut us. I mean, they shut us out. They got after it. That day, I think was that Thursday before that, we was up and down the field on them. It's been a back and forth battle. But, our football team is at a place right now. We're just ready to see somebody in a different jersey at this point. They've been beating up on each other these last 3 weeks, but very excited about all three phases, the offense, the defense, and our special teams, what we're going to, display to these fans and, for this program this year.
Good deal. Zoe or TD? Go ahead, TD.
Okay. Hey, Coach, I've marveled at your recruiting, first at your recruiting period, not only for players, but coaches. It seems like you really have a great bunch of guys in the room that really love what they're doing. They really love these kids and is passionate about what they're doing, because what you guys are doing is not only preparing these young men to play ball and go out and win and have a winning mentality, but teach them to win in life. So for that, man, I always commend you and Coach O on, establishing that staff. And then I look at what you did, what you the adversity that you end up facing last year with having to overturn your roster along with your staff. And then you come right back this year, and it's like the bricks are stacking up for what you're trying to build. And I admire the recruiting style that you guys have and what you guys brought into the room. So how do you feel exactly about, your progress from year 1 to year 2 and your, overturning your staff and, other players that you brought in?
Yeah, TD, I think it goes back to, you hit it on the head. It's the type of coaches that we brought in here. They really take pride in recruiting and bringing in, high caliber players. We're already looking strong in the 2025 class. We got some great commitments right now in that 2025 class right now. And we're going to continue to build that class. That last year class was solid. And then this year we brought in a stellar class. And we're excited about what we're, putting that class, this year's class, back together with last year's class. I think that's why we have an opportunity to have a really solid football team going into this year. But, that's the lifeline of any college football program is recruiting. You got to be able to recruit, go into these houses and talk to these parents and get these high caliber athletes. We don't have all the big NIL deals like everybody else, but we, do have we do a great job of developing relationships with these parents and these student athletes, and just putting everything out there that we have to offer. And that's develop these young men and be there for them on a day-to-day basis. But, we seen it this camp. A lot of the players that we signed in this past class are really developing. We're going to have a lot of freshmen on the football field, true freshmen on the football field this year, as well as some redshirt freshmen. So it goes back to, just we know as a program, as coaches, we're getting the right, caliber athletes, but also myself and Coach O has done a great job, like you said, bringing in the right coaches in here that take pride in recruiting and continue to stack those bricks, the things that you're talking about, basically.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Coach, going into the game next week, I know you're going to have, different bullet points or things that you look at in regards to, your keys to victory or your pathway to win. But and I don't really want to give much away, but if you could just point out one thing, what would you say is the one, whether it's a category or the one thing that you're focused on to say, hey, if we do this one thing, this will be the biggest key to get the victory next week?
It's got to be protect the football. Anytime you're playing against that kind of opponent, you want to just go in there with no turnovers. We want to protect the football. I'm gonna say, you got to give me two things on that, Zodo. I want to be able to protect the football and then play well on special teams. I really want. I think if we go out there, play well on special teams, maybe generate a explosive play in the return game, block a punt, something like that. I will have opportunity in the fourth quarter to win the game. But, you want to protect the football and, like I said, go out there. And, we wasn't very strong last year in the special team department, but we got to be better starting next week with that.
Awesome. Coach, new staff, a lot of young guys that's going to be coaching their first time on college, going down to ULM next week. Let's talk about your thoughts on this young core. And I stay on the blue side intentionally, Coach. It ain't got nothing against the red side and the offense. It's just the juice that's over there at the spring game. So, thoughts about your coaching staff that you're taking down to ULM and some of these guys. You got Coach Quinn, be his first time as the DC, calling his first college game. You got Javancy, first college role. Mario and role. It's just a lot of firsts. You good. Just wanted to get your thoughts on that and excitement for this young core and fiery core of coaches that you assembled as we get ready to go to ULM on a Thursday night next week. 8 days away, too. Can you hear me now, Coach?
Can you hear us, Coach? Can you hear us?
Signal got a little shaky just then.
You went in and out on me right there. Can you ask that one more time?
Okay, no.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. So,
can you hear us?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
I think we got a bad connection.
We can hear you.
We can hear you, Coach. Can you hear me? Hey, let me know if you can hear me. You're on mute right now.
There you go. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, all right, there we go. I got you now.
Okay, there we go. We good.
Hey, you
now.
gotta bear with me. I'm out here in Canton in these sticks now. You gotta bear with me a little bit.
Man, look, you passed Canton, man. You in South Carolina, dog.
Hey, we know how it is, man. No, you good. No, I wanted to get your thoughts on your staff. You got a lot of guys that's going to be in first time enrolled, get ready to go coach their first college game on the college level. You got Coach Quinn at DC. It's going to be his first time actually calling the defense now in game time, real time against another team. Javancy, Mario, the list goes on and on. A lot of first. Coach Callie James. Yeah. My thoughts, just talk about your staff and how you feel about the game preparation for them as we get ready to go play somebody else next week, 8 days away.
Well, I think training camp was important for those guys too. Those are like, you try to get game reps for those guys too. That's why, I was really trying to put those guys in a different type situation, game situation with the scrimmages and situational football when you out there at practice. But those guys are ready to go. Those guys are ready to go. I watch them on a day-to-day basis. I watch their preparation, their energy out there. They ready to go. They kind of like what I was saying about the players. They just they chopping at the bit too. They want to. These are great up and comers. You talked about Coach Quinn, his first opportunity as a DC at D. Jackson State University. So that's going to be a great opportunity for him. Javancy Jones leading the special teams as well as those outside linebackers. Chris Orr is going to be a great linebacker coach in this league. Callie James, we always talk about the energy he brings on a day-to-day basis out there, but they're ready to go. I feel like I made a great choice with those guys. They're young, energetic, and going to be some big-time up-and-comers. I just, I just wonder, how long I'll be able to hold on to those guys.
Tell them at least give you 2 years, man. At least give you 2, man. Come on now. Hey, TD, I'll go to you and then Zone, and we'll do one more round, and we'll let Coach get out. Go ahead.
Okay. Coach, when we spoke to you after the spring game, you spoke highly about competition, and you taught me, actually, I learned something, because I was always under the impression of, hey, you got your star running back, you got your star quarterback, you got your star linebacker, defensive lineman, whomever, and hey, that's who we're gonna ride the wave with. But you showed me a new game about pushing each position with different players. And so I've noticed that since then, you definitely heighten your staff. I mean, your roster with running backs, quarterbacks, offensive linemen and stuff. So has that competition been what you was bargaining for? Is it got you pulling out your hair like, man, I don't know who, the quarterback, the running back, line tightening. I mean, what do I do? Has it raised the level of competition for you?
Definitely. And I still think TD is a great problem to have. It makes those guys they know they have to come to work every day and bring their A game every day because, you talked about running back position, DBs, whatever position that may be, kickers, punters. It's competition at all levels, as well as the coaches. They competing at a high level as well. But, it just makes for a better football team. And then you look at times when you get to the October and November, you're able to lean on some of that depth. The number one thing, the way I look at it, though, I mean, you make for a great special teams when you have depth. You got some guys that's just chopping at the bit to get on the field. So, at that 2 and 3 position on the depth chart, but really good players that has the ability to start, but still can go out there and make an impact on special teams, on the kickoff return. So anytime you can have that kind of depth, it makes for a great program. But it goes back to what we was talking about earlier. That's just a great job of recruiting. Just these coaches done a great job of building this roster up in year 2. And, I think that depth is going to help us get over the hump this year.
Awesome.
All right, Coach, going to the first game, I've been on here for a while now, pretty much looking at the opponent for the first game, looking how they mirror Jackson State of last season. You're talking about a first-time head coach, overhauled roster, brand new coaching staff, and as opposed to us now, we're going to your second season. We have continuity. We've recruited well. We've actually recruited, some of the guys they end up getting, and their team has a real good Mississippi flavor to it. And I actually juxtapose that as opposed to with us having, being able to match up with them pretty well, even though they're being an FBS program. Speak to the opponent, just like what you saw what you saw in them, like what things that like how do they look at, to you in regards to this first game, being that it's a brand new team. Like what have they shown you, or what have you seen, from the opponent when you match up with them?
I think their coach has done a great job of, just building a roster up. I've been there, like you said, I've been in that position where you're trying to just build a roster back up. They want to get things going on the right foot this year, and we don't want that to be with us. We don't want that to be with us on next week. But we recruited a lot of players that they ended up signing, but it's a lot of unknown in this football game too. A lot of new staff over there. I think the team that can make the quickest adjustment is going to be successful. We got some really good players. They have some really good players there on down in Monroe, but just a lot of unknown. We don't really have a lot of tape on them because the entire staff is new. We kind of got an idea what maybe they will do. So it's going to be the team, when you go out there those first couple series, get a feel, everybody throw those first jabs, a couple of jabs and everything. Then you get to the sideline, and make the adjustments as quick as possible and try to get your football team in the best position to win.
Good deal, Coach. I got another one for you. This will be my last one. I know you guys have already pretty much put together your roster that we're taking down to ULM. I want to it's a 2-part question, just kind of how, thoughts on the core, the group of 70, whatever, that's going to be traveling with us. And will you be naming a QB1 before the first snap, or will that be a game time decision?
We'll be naming our starter on tomorrow. We'll name our starting quarterback on tomorrow. And that's just something I want to go on and get out of the way. Talked it over with the coaches, talked it over with the players and everything. But we'll be making that announcement on tomorrow, who'll be QB1. And then, that's just important to me to go ahead and get that out there to the fans, to our football team, and to, the young men that's been competing in that room.
Hey, Coach, last question I have for you. It's time to throw ULM record, in the past out. We know they weren't very good the past few years. Now they have a new regime, coaches and new players, and they did a lot of recruiting out of Mississippi. Had a chance to catch some of the interview with the head coach over there, and he has a very strong tone and coaching voice to where sound like he can get his players to really do a lot of things for him. I just listen to him, he's very intentional. He say all the right things, and he's doing a lot of things for the community to bring everyone in. With that being said, I know that our team is not. I know you guys hadn't prepared a team to be intimidated or anything like that. We know we will play in a bigger school. How have you gotten those guys ready and prepared to play for that team, and how do you keep them from being too overzealous?
Well, it's just the way we built this team. We built this team to. We feel like we've done a great job of putting this team together to go down there and compete with a Monroe. We got some really good players over here that can, have great size. We think our size match up with them. Definitely our speed, and just got some good players coming back. And then I talk to them all the time about, opportunity to make history. You playing the FBS program. I think it's been since 1985 since we beat a FBS opponent. So you don't get these opportunities often. And what better way on a Thursday night? You get to go over there on a Thursday night, compete against a Monroe team that we went down there a couple of years ago and almost clipped them. Almost came away with a victory, and here's the second time around to get that opportunity. And then also too, for it being our first game, it'll send a great message to the rest of the conference. It's going to show send a great message to the rest of the conference that, hey, Jackson State is here.
Coach, before I ask my question, to kind of piggyback on that, I've been on record, having the belief that we'll take care of business next Thursday, but I'd be remiss if I didn't tell the world and even tell you on this platform that when it comes to the success of Jackson State University football, I'm pretty much biased in regards that I wanted to be you to actually get the first FBS win in school history. I think it says something, being the lineage of which you came to Jackson State under, being that you're tied to a W.C. Gordon, you're tied to a Big Daddy. You played, in the blue and white with the flash of Gordon red. And then knowing that we came close, I just think it means more when you of all coaches actually lead us to our first victory against an FBS opponent. With me saying that, and I understand that you just said that we'll send a message to the SWAC, but could you speak to what does this win mean, beating the first FBS opponent in Jackson State history, if we, when we actually eclipse that feat next Thursday?
Oh, it would be huge. It would be huge. And like you said, I want that win too, though. You know what I mean? I want that win bad. But it'll be huge. You talk about FCS program of Jackson State going into a FBS opponent on the road, and to win down there in Monroe, it would be huge. I mean, I think it would echo across the United States. I think it'll be all over, ESPN that following morning, all over that night. But it'll mean a lot to our players too, to let them know we can line up and play against anybody on any given day, So that's what we preaching to our team, on a day-to-day basis. But, you talked about the greats, the WCs and all those great coaches you talked about. And, I think that would definitely put my name right up there with those guys, close to them. But, those guys have done it, for a long time. I'm just in year two, I'm just in year two. So we still building this thing up, but it'll be a great jump off to my career, I think, if we can get over here and take care of business next Thursday.
Good deal. Coach, two things. I just want to reiterate, we got 530 people watching us right now. Click the link. The link is in the top of the chat. We got a big shindig coming up this weekend. I'm gonna throw this up real quick, if you don't mind, Coach. We got the committed the experience at the Jackson Convention Complex this Saturday at 8 p.m. to 1 p.m. Coach T.C. Taylor and his staff will be hosting this event on Saturday. We need everybody to grab them tickets. Tonight is Wednesday. Ain't no need to, you know what you're doing Saturday. So if you're going to be in town, we need you to come to the party, put your Saturday, it's grown and sexy now. You put your Saturday best on, you go to church on Sunday, it's all right. It's all right. We're going to have food while it lasts. Coach will be there, players will be there. It's going to be an amazing time. It's going to be the celebration before we celebrate. the success of the season. So just wanted to say, and then Coach, as we get ready to get up out of here, just one last message for the fans, and then we got another guest that's gonna come up. I'm gonna let him speak to you before we go, and then we'll get up out of here from there. But message to the fans. It's the last time we're gonna see you. We'll see you on Swag Media Day. We're not gonna bug you no more, but we will be. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be wherever y'all at. We're gonna be right there.
I need all 500. You said 534?
It's 540 now. It's in counting.
540. I need all 540 in the building on Saturday, 8 o'clock. Let's come in there and let's make it a night. I'm looking forward to it. That's the last one before we get this season rolling, man. It's gonna be a special season. We open up with Monroe next Thursday night. Then, hey, we back in the vet that following week. We back in the vet night game against Lane, and then we already know who coming in here that third ball game. But hey, come out on Saturday. Come get your tickets. Come support. It's all for a great cause. The coaches will be there. I'll be there. Let's make it a great evening on Saturday night. I want to see everybody there.
Hey, Coach, I got one more question for the fans, real quick. I know a lot of them anticipating that high power offense that we saw in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Can we anticipate still see something like that?
Hey, TD, with the weapons we got, it should be some sparks flying this year. If you've been out there and seen it, how these guys move around, they're gonna make my job real easy. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Hey, Coach, I know TD asked about offense, but we got one of the best to ever play defense for Jackson State, man, joining the show tonight, man. He want to say something to you before you get up out of here. Mr. Andre Lloyd in the house. Yeah.
Lord.
How you doing, Coach?
Great Lord.
All right. I'm with you 100%. I'm with you, baby.
I appreciate it, man. How you been?
Been good.
No doubt. Yeah. Good to see you, man.
You too, Coach. Waiting on this season to kick off. Like we say, it's in the air.
Hey,
you already know, man. You know how we get down, man.
That's right.
Absolutely, Coach. We appreciate you for coming up. We had Andre on as a guest. I know you. We told him, hey, we're gonna bring you on. But look, what better way to do this, man? It's fired up time, man. It's time to get fired up. It's Jack State football time. Especially the Lloyd, the headhunter. Well, Coach, we appreciate you. Love you, man. Just we're gonna see you Saturday. It's gonna be a movie. Y'all make sure y'all get them tickets. We're gonna push this throughout the show, and let's go ahead and I hope to see everybody in there on Saturday.
No doubt. Appreciate you guys for having me, man. Love what y'all do always, man. Hey, make sure y'all come out and support on Saturday night, 8 o'clock, man. Let's have a good time.
Hey, Coach, go on tell them to turn them loose.
You know how we gonna do it, man.
All right, man.
All right, y'all take care. All right, Dre, I'll holler at you.
All right, Coach.
All right,
Thanks,
take care.
Coach.
No problem.
All right, man. Brother Lloyd, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you for sticking by it. Hey, man, what a treat. Can I introduce you as arguably the best linebacker that ever played? What would you say if we say something like that? I know we had Darren Connor on here. I know you played with Cammy Collins. What is it, Fearsome Foe? But Andre Lloyd Sr., we know your son is Andre Lloyd Jr. because for those that don't know, I remember he played for us as well. But welcome to the show, man. Happy to have you on.
Oh, anytime. Pleasure for me.
Absolutely, man. I'm gonna start with Zoe on this one, man. Zoe, you say the best defense in our history is in what year?
87.
87. I think he was on the team. We'll start there. I'll let you start it there. The real deal, Lloyd.
Look. I say it all the time. Look, and for those who don't know, I mean, man, we have the name of the dark side, and everybody speaks to the great defense that we had under Coach Prime, and rightfully so. But man, for those who don't know, man, speak to your teammates on the defensive side of the ball, and just even speak to the success that you guys had numbers wise on that defense.
Well, actually, we was kind of a defense that Coach Carson put together, and it was like he was like perfect picking. You picked that perfect pick, and he put it together. Like Darian Connors when he came, I had to coach him as well as play with him to get him right.
Okay.
Cammie Collins, the same way. Just
Mm-hmm.
get them right to play. Dennis Connors, he came in with me in 83, so he was ready to go as well. So all we had to do was get our timing down, recognize what we were looking at, and then, you know, if I seen something, I'm gonna let them know what's coming your way. What's coming your way. Call back to my free safety, Kevin Dick. Let them know if it's the ball coming deep. Let's get us an interception. Let's take it back to the house.
I love it, man. Linebacker, my favorite position. Anytime I hear linebackers talk the game, TD, I know you on the offensive side of the ball. Zoe play wide receiver. I used to like crashing into them, man. So this is a treat for me. But you mentioned we got brother Dietrich Wise in the chat. He came on the show as well. He talked about that class of '83, man. So you came in with brother Wise.
Yes.
Yeah, he swear that you guys' class is the best class that ever came through. So I ain't gonna say nothing different because he in here watching, but I want to get your thoughts on this from your perspective of the 1983 class. Say, yes, you did. What a great leader you were. All right, man. Go ahead. I'll get your thoughts on that though. Coming in, see, listen, in 1983, I'm gonna say the same thing I told him. I was one. Yes, sir. I ain't but 42 now, brother Lloyd, but it's okay.
I knew you were gonna say it.
You to tell me because I wasn't there to see it. Go ahead.
Well, 83, it was like I was saying about perfect picking. The coaches brought in a group of guys. We had enough players in 83 to cover a whole offensive side of football and a defensive side, and we had backup. So we had a lot of good athletes that came in at that time. And I was ready to go. I was ready. You know, Jackson State, they were the first college that called me. I was ready to go.
And so I got a quick question for you though.
Hold on,
for those, huh?
I'm TD, you got anything?
Yes.
Oh, hang tight. Go ahead.
So Brother Lloyd, again, thank you for joining us tonight. The question I have for you, according to Kevin, we call him KT Dove. He say he's an icon around Brookhaven. So I asked him, we was talking, I was talking about you know, the size that you guys were, and he said that Brookhaven had at that time had one of the best facilities and one of the best weight programs, one of the best athletic program in the state. So how well were you prepared to come into Jackson State coming from a program like Brookhaven?
I was ready. I mean, I was so prepared. We had a great weightlifting program. We had a great facility. Our coaching staff reminds me of Jackson State coaching staff. So our tour days was tough, just like Jackson State. So I was ready. All I had to do was just get there and put that uniform on. And I was ready to play.
Go ahead, Zoe. Wow. Zoe,
I was going to ask for those who don't know, how many swag titles did you win during your playing career?
We went 3. I think we tied one with Gremlin, but it was 3.
So when you say, I'm pretty sure at that time you said Jack State was your first offer. Let's talk about your recruiting out of high school. Was it just a first team? Was there a desire to play at Jackson State, or did some other schools try to come in and swoop you up from Jackson State when they was recruiting you during that time, or you just kind of closed your recruitment after the JSU offer?
No, I had Ole Miss, Mississippi State, LSU.
Wow.
I had Alcorn, Mississippi Valley. But Jackson State was most impressive. I like the way their practices, they were hitting hard doing practice. You know, when I went to LSU, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, it wasn't a lot of my people there. You know, it was kind of like the student body was didn't make me feel at home.
This still ain't much change. It's still like that. I know they got a lot more of us on the athletic side of the ball, but we ain't gonna sugarcoat it. That student population, we still in the minority of them schools, but we understand right now there's a lot of money involved in it now. A lot more things have changed. What was it? Prop 42? Was that what it was that came along and kind of
48.
48. I knew one of them numbers. And just kind of said 27 SWAC wins. Brother Wise he ain't gonna let us slip nothing. 27 straight. He said 27 SWAC wins. So you decide Jackson State is the place to go. You know, that how do you feel about we had Coach Taylor on and we kind of took a nosedive at one point in the early 2000s after we bring in a new coach and just kind of up and down. Coach Prime comes in 21 and you know things turn a little bit from a winning standpoint. Thoughts on the trajectory of the football program right now, and what do you feel would help us to get back to that level of dominance that you guys were at when we were playing?
We got a good group of athletes there. Getting them to be aggressive, we got to start off on top. I mean, we can't be slacking. We can't slack at all. We got to go hard from the start of the football game until it's over. So if we go hard, we're gonna make them understand that we back in this thing.
TD?
Yes. So you mentioned that coming out of high school that you was ready to get on the field from the door and that you understood that you loved the way that Jackson State practiced with the hard hitting. So it's my understanding that you was red-shirted as a freshman. Did that bother you, or were you proud of that moment, being that you was able to learn a little more and grow?
It did bother me because I was ready to go. It's gonna bother everybody. They get red-shirted, but I was ready to go. But I didn't sit on the bench the whole year. So I did before the season was over. I was in there with the playing special teams. My freshman year at the end of the season, I got to move up.
So look, during your time, who would you say? Two-part question: whether it's the individual, who was the best individual offensive player that you faced, but also who was the best offensive unit that you faced during your collegiate career at Jackson State?
We're talking about. Let me see. We had now the offensive player I think was Jerry Rice. When we played them, I think it was 85. And thing about him that he kept running short routes. I was shutting the run down. They couldn't get any running plays on. So he came across the middle once. I hit him, put him out the ball game. He come back in. He started running deep, and I was like, "Wow, I shouldn't have hit him. I shouldn't have hit him. He went deep, started burning us."
That's special. What was the other part of the question? What was the best team that you faced? Was it Valley or?
No, I would say the best offensive unit.
Offensive unit. There you go. That's right.
Best offensive unit was actually playing against our own Jackson State's starting offense. They was the best offensive unit, but just per se one that we played against. I think Arkansas were probably the best unit we played against. You know, they were pretty tight, but we played tough with them and shut them down, and they end up easing one by us and winning the football game.
When you say Arkansas Razorbacks or Pine Bluff?
Not Pine Bluff. It's the not Pine Bluff, because you got to understand. Then Pine Bluff wasn't as great as they should be. But it wasn't the University of Arkansas. I think it was Arkansas University. that we played in the
Playoff Arkansas State.
Arkansas State. That's the state.
In the playoffs, Arkansas State.
Right.
Okay. That makes sense.
There's a good unit.
I noticed something in one of the answers you just gave, and I can sense that. Do you feel like when you watch the game nowadays, we can be nice when we talk about this, the athletes are a lot different than they are. I just said, can we even do 2 a day? We can do 2 a days, can we? Can we do it? We can do 2 a days.
Yeah,
you can do 2 a day, but Coach Gold was known for doing something else back then.
For 3 a day?
3 a days.
So my question is, like, you talked about like level of toughness. Like, do you see like what's missing in today's athlete from your estimation? Times were different then, but there are every now and again there are some dogs. I speak of one player that I did see that play with that tenacity over the past couple of years, Aubrey Miller. Miller played that way at the linebacker position. You had those players that's just nasty every play, all plays, just different mindset. You saw a lot more of that in times past, during your time when we speak to some of these Jackson State legends and Hall of Famers. Let me get your thoughts on just I guess you can say the modern athlete. I hate to say it that way, but the way times have changed from your perspective.
Well, physical. See, when you're physical, that's playing football. Today is not as physical as it used to be in the past. We had communication with each other, especially, we stayed in the dorm together. So we was like a band of brothers. And we took care of each other. If defensive players need some help out there, it's time to play sideline to sideline and go and help them. You're going to check your area, then you're going to go and help. Not just do what you're supposed to do and then watch the football go down the field. You can't do that. You gotta hustle all over that field.
Love that. Speaking not just Aubrey, TD, I know you jump in. Keontae Hampton was like that too. I miss Keontae a lot. I love him. I said I can take you give me 11 Keontae Hamptons, boy. He just the way he played, just a legendary linebacker. But TD, I'll yield to you.
Yes. So tell me, I know you. I can tell that you're still passionate about the game, that you still had a love for the game in JSU. What was more important to you? Was it to make a hard hit or just to make the tackle?
Well, it's kind of both. When I make the tackle, I want to make it hard. So I want them to feel me as I look at them. I like to see that look on their face when I hit them. Their eyes close up, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, yeah, that hurt him.
Hey, you ever gave someone your best shot and they kept running?
No.
Okay.
Ain't never happened.
One hit a quitter.
Never happened.
Hey, TD, I could have answered that based off the last answer way he answered it. He was like, the way I just look at him.
Right.
Hey, I love it, man. I absolutely love it, man. And so, thoughts on how do you feel about, I have to ask this because this is something that we, just all the legends, we appreciate you guys coming on and sitting down and talking to us. This has been, I said you played with Lloyd Straughter. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he played with Brother Straughter as well. Telling them about he said, Dietrich said, tell them about the Texas Southern game when you broke your face mask. Damn. Okay. What happened?
Well, I tell you what. Coach Carson had to send me out because I kind of like broke curfew or something, and Coach Gordon wouldn't let me start. And so Texas Southern was ramming the football up on us, and I'm trying to get in. He ain't let me in. I'm like, wow, man, he ain't gonna let me play at all. So by halftime, he let me back. First play, when they hand the ball to the running back, it was face mask to face mask, and mine coming loose, and he went down.
Good gracious alive, man.
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel like you could have played football in this era? The way that they've changed, like the tackling zones, targeting, a lot of unnecessary roughness. It's almost like the strike zone, and from a defensive side, is so difficult now. They made the game more offensive. The defensive players got to really be tactical and learn how to re-tackle. Because something like that would have been targeting. You would have been kicked out the game.
Every game.
Right.
Yeah, so
He's an every game.
every game. But I guess I'm pretty sure you could have played in this era as well. You just had to have adapted. But just your thoughts on the changes, the way things have changed. Obviously, it's for player safety or whatnot, but it's football. Even though you can make as many changes as you can, it's still a collision sport. So you can run a route with nobody on you and tear a leg up, a ligament or something. But just thoughts on that real quick.
Well, clean tackling, you can tackle clean, but you can tackle hard clean. I could make the adjustment. It probably take me a while to do it, but I can make the adjustment. But you just got to make a clean hit. If you want to hit them on them pads, I never like hitting anybody low. I didn't like that. I want you in your chest, your head area. That's where I want to hit you at. Make you think about me.
So, Mr. Lloyd, it was my understanding that you was also a pretty good running back, man. So you was a bruiser. Did you ever want to play both sides of the ball, or you ever wish that you would have carried that ball chose to carry the ball a little more?
Now, sometimes when our offense was kind of slacking on us, I wanted to get in and put me at fullback, because I ran kickoffs back in high school. I ran fullback. I mean, I did a lot of things in high school. I could have did the same in college. So when I did, Coach Markham, when he came to recruit me, he was like, you can play whatever you want to play.
Yeah, right.
Either side of the ball. I'm like, okay. But LSU, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, you're too little to play linebacker. I'm like, what? Well, I'm going to Jackson State because I'm going to play linebacker.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. So when you're running the ball, I'm just looking at you now. Would you think your game was patterned more like a Christian Okoye that played for the Kansas City Chiefs back in the day? Did you bring the pain like that guy?
I'm more like an Earl Campbell type of guy. I was hard. It was hard to bring me down. So everybody wanted to hit you on the legs and all that stuff. That's why I didn't really want to do running backs, because I didn't like to get hit low like that. So, but I was a Earl Campbell type. You just can't bring me down.
Wow.
Hey, you know what? That's how I was. I played fullback, switched to linebacker, and then I didn't want to hit. I only wanted to hit. I didn't want to hit nobody. I got a concussion though, and then that made me go play basketball. I was like, I'm done. It was bad. I ain't like getting hit at all. But I want to get your thoughts on this, Brother Lloyd. Just going back to your playing days and your time at Jackson State. Let's talk about your overall time and experience and just your play on the field. Did you want to play football? Because I know you got into law enforcement, and I know that was something that you was obviously passionate about. I want to speak to that, but I want to talk about your overall. Did you get out of football what you wanted to get out of it? Was there a desire to go beyond Jack State, play at the pro level, and just want to get your thoughts on that real quick?
Oh yes, I wanted to play in the pros. I felt like I was probably the best linebacker to come out in '83. But I got the opportunity to go with the New England Patriots. Got traded with them to Atlanta Falcons. I played with LA Rams, and I played in Hamilton Tiger Cats in Canada.
Outstanding. So, how many years did you get a chance to play in the pros total?
I think I was dipped out about 3.5 years.
3 years, usually around the standard time, man. And when you went out, because I didn't put the edit up. I just wanted you to kind of speak to that, just the year you got drafted, the round, which team drafted or not get drafted, or was it a free agent opportunity?
It was a free agent to the Patriots.
Okay.
And
Good deal.
once I got there, it was like all the starters was gone. I was starting. Then they had Vincent Brown, who was drafted there. And
Vincent Brown. I do remember Vincent Brown now. He had some shoes that I bought.
Yes. And he where he was, we came in, the coach was like, Andre, teach Brown the plays. Okay. I got him. We there side by side. We was just an unstoppable group together. And I guess some of the old starters was coming back. They was getting well or whatever. So they were like, okay, we train you to Atlanta. So I had to catch the plane to Atlanta. I think it was 2 to 3 days later we was playing the Patriots in preseason. So Atlanta coach was like, I know you don't know the plays yet, but get in there, play linebacker like I know you can. So I was like, now it goes back to Coach Carson. He taught me how to read offenses, and he taught me well. And I did a good job. Right.
Wow.
So did you make a play?
Did you make a keys? He said there's some keys in that offense. So you know how to read them keys. You'd be great. And so
you got to
them keys and have fun.
So when you go to Atlanta, I think Atlanta, is Darian there now? Is Darian there? And I think Houston Hoover goes over to Atlanta. Darian's in Atlanta. Did you get a chance to play with your old teammates all in Atlanta?
With Houston.
Houston, okay.
Sylvester Stamps was there too.
Sylvester Stamps, that's right. We gotta get him on the show. Like I said, this is a learning curve for me as well. I don't try to pretend to know everything, because that's the best time to get the answers is when you're here to tell us to it. Because sometimes Wikipedia be wrong, man. They don't have everything right. They just kind of be throwing stuff out there. Sometimes it'd be right. It leads you in the right direction for the most part. But like, for example, we had Brother Wise on the show, and it said, TD, remember it said that he enrolled at Alabama State first. He was like, no, man, I ain't going to go to no Alabama State.
He was offended. My bad.
So, yeah, man. So, but no, that's how did it feel to be over there with your former teammates, man? That's got to be pretty cool at the time.
It was a good feeling. We was doing practice, and so myself and Hoover, he on the offense side, I'm on the defense side, we making noise, we hitting each other, knocking and moving around, and he was like, and the other teammates like, dude, y'all practice like this at Jackson State? I said, every day. This is nothing. This is nothing.
Wow.
He like the third player that came on here just talked about how grueling the Jackson State practices were, that when they got to the pros that it was actually easy because you guys were so prepared.
Right. Leon Steele said the same thing.
Yep. And so did Dietrich Wise. But yeah, man. Go ahead, TD.
So it seemed like you really took great pride in being, the quarterback of the defense and making sure that all the players was in the right place. Seemed like you was the ideal teammate to be on. Like I said, Mr. Wise spoke very highly of you and taking pride in what you was doing as far as being, the defensive player, the leader that you were. And that go a long ways. So how passionate and how much did that really mean to you to make sure that everybody was lined up in the right place? And I know that well, go ahead with that. Yes, sir.
Well, it was like if you get the trust from Coach Carson, you done did 100. So he was like, doing the film sessions. I mean, we study the films and we find out that, hey, I look at lineups. I know which plays is coming out of this lineup. I look at that defensive line and I see somebody out of the way. I step up, boom, move over. Then I tell the linebacker, hey, that play coming right at you. All you got to do is step up. If not, I'm gonna get in there before you will. So you better move. So that make them get off their butt and get that tackle because they know I'm coming.
Hey, and on the heels of what you just said, we know that you led. That you led the SWAC, led your team in tackle for sure for 3 straight years. In order for you to do that, being a former offensive lineman, you had to have some type of mean defensive lineman to keep those offensive linemen off you, or you just were so tough it didn't even matter because you have some linebacker men that feel like they just can run through offensive line. So was that like just an attest to how well your defensive line was?
Well, you have to be a smart player.
Yeah.
If you got defensive line, if you shooting a blitz through gap A and the opponent is picking you up, why not be smart enough? You're still running that blitz. Go up, tell your defensive lineman, your nose guard, hey, take A, I'm gonna take B. So he'll swoop, and I got B, and I got a sack. You gotta be smart with him. You don't just let them keep hitting you all night.
Mm-hmm.
But you definitely saying something that is so key that a lot of players, I don't think that they think about. A lot of them think about it's all about the physical part as far as just running the ball or blocking or tackling, but you have to be smart as you play, in order to be extremely successful. Being physical is one thing, but if you outmaneuver and outsmart, then it does no good to be physical. You're not going to make the tackle to play no way.
That's right. That's right. So when you guys, so to get to a level like that, though, Brother Lloyd, let's talk about preparation. I know I film study, and you talked about Coach Carson teaching you. There's not a lot of defensive players now. I'm gonna just be honest. I mean, let's call it a spade. They can read defense. They can read offense. I mean, they can really you got offensive players, especially from the quarterback position, that can't read defenses, and then you got some defensive players. We know the linebackers are really the quarterback of defense, and you got to be able to read and understand. But your best players are going to be those that prepare to be the best. But let's talk about your preparation and what led just the time you spent with Coach Carson and getting you prepared to learn these offensive keys that you spoke about.
Well, Coach Carson would always, we go in the films, he's gonna run that play back, 5, 6, 7 times. Look, pay attention. I build up enough trust in him that he say, Andre, if you see something out there on that field, you playing, I'm not. So if you see something out there, you want to change the play, you change it. That's enough. That was trust he gave him. I'm like, I was honored to have that trust. I was like, hey, he said if anybody out there ain't playing up to their potential, send them to the sideline. So,
love that.
So, when I send one to the sideline, please, man, come on, man. No, get out, get off this field, look at it. You come back the next play, you better be ready to play. But we playing football here. So, we had to do it. I love the way he taught me in films. He let me take the film home to my dorm, and I'll call another meeting, defensive meeting. If it's just linebacker meeting and DBs, I'll call everybody in. We all crowd up in there and we watch that film, go over it again. So we prepare when game day.
Man, that's the utmost respect and utmost trust that you can receive from a coach, man. That is priceless what you just said. Yeah. Wow. And also you talking about film study, but if you think about that, and that's a lot of things that's a lot of stuff that a lot of high schools, not able to really teach like that or don't teach like that. But if you notice, when you were speaking on film study, it made me think about 2 of the greatest quarterbacks they ever played, which would happen to be Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. The way those guys were able to read defense was spectacular. Mm-hmm. I remember one game Peyton was playing the Broncos, my Broncos, man, and every time a defense did something, he'll tell his player to go that way and wide open for a touchdown. So it just goes to show, I mean, if any players out there watching, how important it is to really watch film and pay small attention to details.
Right. I agree with that totally, wholeheartedly. But I love that because one of the things you spoke to is not only did we have great coaches, but it also was a players-led team. That was a band of brothers. It was a brotherhood. You guys took this thing serious, and those are the teams that usually come out on top. I know somebody in the chat talked, Brother Wise was very Adam, he had a lot of different stories and impersonations of Coach W.C. Gordon and Big Daddy Carson. But Miracle Sports wanted to know if you can give a funny Big Daddy story. Try to understand. Rest in peace to legendary, actually, all of them, man. Coach Carson and Coach Gordon, for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, and I'll start with Coach Gordon first. He was like, he always look at me and he'll say, "Hey, Andre Lloyd, you ain't nothing but a thug." I said, "Why you think I'm a thug, Coach? You ain't nothing but a thug." So every day after practice, when he call us in for the huddle group, and I would take off fast as I could, just running towards Coach Gordon, fast as I can. Then I get right there and break down. He'll break down the, "You thug. I'm gonna cut your ass." Yeah.
Hey man, I'm pretty sure you scared Coach had to death, man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he was seeing how I was hitting on the field. He was like, "Yeah, do you ever hit me?" Woo.
Yeah. What happened if the brake pads didn't work? That man it was over for him.
Well, I was gonna stop. I was just doing that to intimidate him a little bit, let him know that the hard practice you put us through, I still got strength to go further. So,
yeah.
How about Coach Carson?
Now, Coach Carson, I think it was funny. I think I picked off one from Grambling. I think it was a 97 yards. I picked off Grambling. They had bagged us up. I picked it off and ran 97 for a touchdown. Big Dad was on the other sideline. He would run up the sideline like he was running the football himself. And I get there, he's like, "Oh shit, boy, shit." That's all he could just shit. I was like, wow. Coach, he was like, "Man, I ain't think you were gonna make it." I said, "Well, Grambling had bagged us up. They had bagged us up all the way from the I think 30. They had bagged us up. We was all the way down with our back against our goal line. And reading that quarterback, when he rolled out, I looked and saw that receiver coming across behind me. I just eased over, and he threw it right above him. That's when I got it and took off and ran it.
Had Big Daddy running with you.
He running on the sideline. You can see Big Daddy running. He holding his pants too, running.
Hey, when he asked you that, Andre, I didn't think you were gonna make it. You probably just looked over and say, "Hey, I was thinking the same thing about you, Coach."
Look, I tell you what, I'm like, woo, when all the big offensive linemen came up to the goal line and jumped all up on top of me, I couldn't even talk right then. I was like, woo, I'm trying to get some air. Them big boys were heavy.
So we talk about we speak on your legendary career, your historic career at Jackson State, and hearing what you did, your performance and stuff on the field. Again, it makes me even more prouder to be a Tiger, and just to say that we appreciate the history and the foundation that you laid for what's going on right now, and we definitely believe that Coach Taylor will probably hitch to that wagon that once was going on with Coach Gordon and Coach Carson and pull that thing on back around. You led the league in tackles for 3 straight years. You All-American. You went to the league, man. I mean, it sounded like you had a fantastic career. You had the respect from your teammates and respect from your coaches to allow you to be a coach on the field. Right. So with that being said, how proud and how honored were you to get accepted into the JSU Hall of Fame?
Oh man, it was like the greatest experience that ever happened to me. I was like, the Hall of Fame. I'm like, I played football.
Yes, sir.
I love the sport. But and everything I did, it was just hard work, dedication, and it's like a big payoff for me. Super payoff.
That's outstanding. I know brother Barnett going in the Hall of Fame this year. Tim Barnett. I know we had him on earlier this off season. We're looking forward to. They're going to have a banquet. I want to say October the 18th. Everybody will be there, and then of course we play FAMU at the Vet on the 19th. So, man, you know what I would love though, and I'm gonna just keep speaking it until it happens. I know you guys have been, you go to the games, you're there. You know what I'm saying, and you guys are around it. We'd love to see us, do something where we bring all our greats back together and come in and speak to the team, man. I know I know you was around when our previous coach was there and saw some of the interviews and stuff. I know you did one with brother Kevin Dent. He's been instrumental in helping us connect with you guys. And man, this has been a treat. We're getting ready to head to Ohio next week to go support him with some media when he's going into the Black College Football Hall of Fame. But just wanted to ask you this, after football, you jumped into a different career, and it kind of matched your personality now. So let's talk about your transition from football to law enforcement, man. That's you had a very another stellar career in law enforcement. I think you retired now. You retired now, aren't you?
Yeah, 9 years so far.
So let's talk about what led to your mindset into, once you hung up your cleats, what was next, and how you felt about in your NFL career and transitioning into the regular workforce and real life outside of football.
Well, that transition wasn't very hard to do. I've that's what I majored in, Jackson State University. That's what I finished in, criminal justice law enforcement. So
yes, sir.
When I first put in my application here in JSU, they told me I was overqualified. So I was like, what? And then it was like maybe 6 months later, they called me. Because they used to see me running I used to still run 6-7 miles a day, every day. I just get up early in the morning. And they was like, come on. I go down, I do the workout. And then they got this bean bag down there, it's heavy. Folks was dragging it. I just reached down and picked it up with one hand and hold on my shoulder and kept running. They was like, wow. So after that, I said, I do the officer, and I didn't mind policing because I thought it was a way for me to get in contact with the public and let them know. See, we have a lot of law changing all the time, and the people of the city didn't really know about what the changes in law. Our chief was telling us, just go out and arrest them. I can't just go out and arrest nobody if I don't explain to them one time that you can't do this. Now, if I come back, now I got to take you to jail. Or if somebody else comes, they're going to take you. So a lot of people here now, they respect me a whole lot. They say thank you for reaching out to us and communicating with us, because we don't get that from law enforcement no more. They don't talk. They keep walking or riding.
Yeah, it's just an area. I want to go back because after having brother Dietrich Wise on, he's a very funny guy, and I had no idea that Tim Barnett was the character that he is. Man, he came over and took over the show, which gonna lead me to this. I have two questions for you. But I'm thinking about Tim and being, the funny guy that he was there ever a situation? You guys are on the same team, correct?
Right.
Right. Was there ever a situation where you got upset with him for his comedic acts?
Nah, I mean Sparky was Sparky. I like that about him because that's the way we got along with all our teammates. We have like a jank session at practice. While we out there stretching, we have a jank session right there. So that's getting everybody comfortable with getting ready for practice. So, Spark, he was a tough character. Now he was one of them athletes that kept on coming. It don't matter how hard you hit him, he gonna get up, he gonna come back. And that much I appreciate him and Jimmy. They was both like that. They was just kept coming, And they tell me, Dre, you had everybody scared you on the team. I'm like, I was just playing football. I don't know what y'all was thinking about. I wasn't doing nothing else to you but hitting you.
But hey, so Dietrich also, like I said, he did a lot of impressions and stuff when he came on the show. He also had a lot of nicknames for people. Did you have a nickname? What was your nickname and why?
Oh, well, they call me Freak. So, it's like, when I'm out there on that football field, I'll freak you real quick and put you on your butt. They call him Freak. I put you on your butt fast and you think you'll go down. You be like, I ain't never knew I'd go down like that fast when somebody hit me.
James Holland just said, ask him about the chewing gum story, aka the envelope of money.
Oh. Well, I tell you, that was something. He come up with something then, that chewing gum. But I got too much elaborating on it because I tried to forget it. But,
I don't have a clue what he's talking about, so
yeah,
he must already.
Let's try to forget it. Well, I know once that Coach Gordon put us he put me on maybe stand on the table doing a meeting, myself and Kevin Dent, because we was over there running our mouth, and he put me on the table and he said, stay up there, until the meeting's over. And so everybody laughing and they laughing. So I stood up there for about a minute and a half. They laughed. I got out. And I was like, anybody laugh again, you never laugh again. So the whole meeting. So let me. We back?
Yep. You there?
Okay. Yeah, everybody got quiet and shut up. They were like, woo, Dre mad. And so they didn't want to see me the next day in practice because I was going to make sure you remember laughing.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Hey, the last question I have for you, you definitely was a head buster. Don't seem like you missing too many tackles and you were physical with it. Did you ever get your bell wrong? Did an offensive lineman ever catch you and was able to knock you on your butt?
In practice, what's his name? Triplet. He played center. We went to I was young then. I just probably got there. I hadn't been in there a couple of weeks, but I run to the football there and made the tackle. So I ain't just jump in on the pile. I just stood up around and then he went bang. And I said, yeah, you'll never do that again. So I waited on him. I waited on him. I waited on him. He coming over there trying to hit somebody else. I took him out. When he came hard. I leveled him. Stop hitting our defensive players like that. We trying to make a tackle. And the ball is down. And he was dirty, but I had to straighten him up.
Oh, okay. He was there. I was about to say that's his job, but okay, I got
That's
you.
after the ball is down, man. You started doing. You had to give us a break, especially if you didn't. I mean, you don't. You just standing there and somebody just puts you on your butt like that. And he
Yeah, you can get hurt like that.
285. That'll mess your career up.
Yeah, you can get hurt like that for sure.
Dietrich said y'all had the BS tree.
Oh yeah, now, that's the tree. That's the tree to hang out.
Let's talk about it real quick.
Now, if you was a crab, you can't come. You can't come by there. But now, we talk about everything under the sun. We jank. We do everything. So that tree there will tell you a lot of stories if they wouldn't have cutting it down. They cut it down, I think, but it would have told you a lot of stories if we could talk. We had some fun under that tree.
Yeah, that tree was a special moment. I remember everybody talked about that tree. Everybody that came up here.
Everybody like to hang on that tree. Every day you go sit up on that tree and just hang out, watch the traffic go by. You know, you was taking the love in from the campus, the city of Jackson. They was riding. I mean, then they could ride through the campus. So they'd ride through. They all waving at us and congratulating us on everything. And you was like, man, it make you feel good to be in the city of Jackson, playing for Jackson State University. The love that you got from this city and the campus.
Yes, sir. And it's still like that. We had Brother McCray on here, also the punter. And we mentioned the USM game. Oh, quickly, what was your memory of that game? What was your thoughts?
That was our football game. I could tell you that was our game, but you know, some unfortunate. And the best thing about that game is that they weren't prepared for Jackson State that Saturday. We was ready, but they weren't prepared. And like I talked, and while I was down there, I talked to some of the black athletes when we first got there, and they was like, man, these white guys been hanging with us all week, man. They never did that, man. They hanging all week. Because we play in this all-black school. I said, no, we got some white people on our team, too. You know, they tougher than them, though. I said, we got white people play on our team as well. And they was, they were scared. I said, well, they don't be much scared when we put these pads on and come out there because we ready for you all. And Brett Favre was playing. I knew one that played Brett. He tried to do that, run a little play, and I wrapped him so hard and put him out of the game. I said, I told you ain't ready for me. Offensive lineman, they couldn't even stop us. They was just like, how can we stop them? You know, that 46 defense, I think Coach Carson invented that thing, I think. I just believe he did because we had perfected.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Dietrich said that I think he did some time with Chicago Bears or one of those pro teams, Buddy Ryan or someone like that. Where he kind of got that from, but he came down and perfected it and instilled it at Jackson State, and you guys ran it masterfully.
Right, he did. He went to the Bears camp. I remember the year we went, and I was like, "Where you going to the Bears for day camp? You know, Bears ain't doing that good." So, you know, but anyway, he brought me back. We put it together, and we used to after practice when we'll stay over. We used to run it. And then we'd say, stop. We stop. All right, everybody back up. We'll back up and put it in reverse and go back to our position again. Try it again. We was just getting that much perfection on it. Just to, when we run that play, everybody needs to be in they spot where they need to be. And so that's how it worked. So we'll run it over and over again. Just out there.
Perfection.
In the heat. Woo, it was hot.
Man, it feels like the heat done got hotter. I know global warming is real, man. For it has to be something because it's definitely a little different right now.
Well, I'll tell you that we be out there practicing in that on them 2 days and 3 days, and we be done worked up a good sweat and a hunger, and then they had that Purina dog food place there on Highway 80, and they used to be cooking that dog food, and we be out there saying, "Ooh, somebody frying chicken today." Somebody got some pork chops on and stuff. You can smell it. You be like, "Woo!" He said, "Man, that's that Purina dog food you smell." We hungry. It smell good to me.
Right?
Yeah, I was hungry.
Yes, sir.
So how you so now you keeping up with Jackson State? I know you are.
Oh yeah,
You
I
got
go
the
every
season
game.
tickets every game. Don't miss, huh? You planning on making it over
Tailgate,
to
season
ULM?
tickets, everything. I got them. I'm
Yes,
ready to go.
sir. Are you gonna be at ULM?
Oh yeah, I'm probably the first one there. I'm probably gonna get there about 1, 12 or 1. Hang out.
Yes. Oh yeah, man. Hey, we definitely got to connect this season. I'll definitely come by and see you guys. Go ahead, TD. I know you had something else.
Now, I was gonna say the last thing. Now, brother Lloyd, I know you say you be out there tailgating. Now, last time I came by your spot, offered me 1 piece of fish. You got to change that this year.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you what. When we cooking it, we don't say come get some fish. Go for what you know. Get some. Get some.
Get some, TD.
Hey man, you been telling me all night how you been hitting folks. You don't want me to go come over there and take something? Nah, we gonna worry.
I like aggressive people.
Gun. Nah, we gonna worry about that.
I like aggressive people.
Oh,
but anytime you come through, you can get something.
Yes, sir. I know. I'm just having fun with you.
Oh yeah.
Hey, before we go, I want to give you a chance to talk about your son. Junior came through and played at Jackson State. How did that feel seeing him play, follow your footsteps to play at Jackson State?
I'll tell you what, when he come out of high school, he said he wanted to go to Jackson State. And I was like, there's other colleges if you want to go. He said, no, I want to play at Jackson State where you played. I want to be better than you was. So I said, I like that about you, son. Jackson State, you going there. So when he went to Jackson State, and it turned out to be a great athlete. And I was like, hey, I ain't know my boy could play like this. He could play a little football. But anyway, he did a good job. And I was like, and turned out to be a great young man. And I was like, Dad did something right. I guess he didn't want that whoop, man.
Not at all, man. No, that's got to be a special moment, man. Hopefully he's doing well. And what are you doing now these days since you retired, man? You done gave up law enforcement. How you spending your time now?
Well, some of the time I'm babysitting grandbabies.
And
traveling. I go on vacations. I do like 2 to 3 a year.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's the life right there. So, man, but listen, we it's been a treat. We definitely appreciate you for stopping in, man. You guys have really made this Wednesday night be a special night. We're gonna, I know the next couple of shows that we do, we're gonna be diving into some game breakdown stuff. We talk about ULM because they done named their quarterback. You heard Coach TC talk about. He's naming his quarterback tomorrow, so I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna be excited to see who's gonna be QB1, and all the content creators gonna get to firing off shows and talking, and But have you had a chance to take a look at been by any other practices, take a look at the team, or just this thoughts and expectations for this season before we get out of here?
Oh yes, I've been by some of the practices, and I was up this past Saturday.
Okay.
And we look good. We get this everybody going 100 at step that football. It ain't gonna be in stopping for Jackson State. We can go far.
I agree.
So we got a good coaching staff. So all them young guys need to do is listen to the coaches, and everything gonna turn out good.
I agree.
So being the outstanding linebacker that you were, we all was very disappointed. You know, we weren't too happy with linebacker play last year. We didn't have, you know, the most productive linebacker play. What are you expecting this year? What have you seen this year to possibly turn that around or turn those thoughts around?
Okay, now Coach Javancy, he was a linebacker. It was a good one.
Yep.
So he expect those young guys to play to their full potential.
Yes, he does.
It won't be no joke. They play exciting to me. They look like they're ready to go. You know.
They do.
I
They dominated the offense Saturday, man.
Oh yeah.
I sat there and I watched that, and I was like, when I say a complete shutout, it was. I mean, and even that last drive would have been a sack, you know, anyway, because you can't hit the quarterback. But man, I saw a team that's just fiery, a lot of juice, a lot of energy. You spoke with Coach Javancy Jones. I don't think I've seen nobody that got as much energy as Coach Javancy Jones all day, every day. Hype, energy, juice. And I just, TD, listen, man, I'm telling you, the way it translates to this team, it's infectious, man. It's infectious.
More than Coach Cali?
Yeah. Coach Cali, and that's not a knock on Coach Cali. It's definitely, Coach Cali got a lot of juice, you know what I'm saying? Coach Aaron Jackson, Coach Quinn, you know, Coach Quinn more silent, but when he get riled up, he a tactician though. You know, the expectation is extremely high on the defense side of the ball as well as the offense side. But I think this is going to be a defensive-led team, and offense. Once we get rolling, we ain't looking back. I really feel that way. So we got everything we need. Coach said it when he was on here. They addressed all the holes, and now we just got to go play somebody else and beat them now. We got to go beat them.
Defense win ball games, baby.
Yes, sir.
And
championships, man.
Our defense is going to do it. They're going to do their thing.
Yes, indeed. Well, Brother Lloyd, listen, man, we appreciate you for stopping by, man. This has been a treat. Definitely going to see you at ULM if Lloyd willing to say the same. Looking forward to it, man. I'm going to say we 7 days away now because it's almost midnight. This day done. It's 7 days away from football, y'all. Yes, indeed, man.
I'm ready.
Yes, indeed.
You traveling alone?
No, I got to ride with the wife. She a Jacksonian. I met her at Jackson State. Been married 33 years.
Wow, awesome.
She hanging on.
She had to put
up with me. I still had them tennis. I'm ready to make a tackle or something. She's like, well, you better slow down.
Yes, indeed, man. Well, we'll see you soon. Again, thank you for joining us tonight, man. It's been an absolute pleasure, man.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Yes, sir. No problem at
all.
All right.
Enjoy the rest of your evening.
You all too. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Take care. Good night.
And that's all right there, man.
Whew, man. Great night, man. Great night. Man. Whew. Hey, we ain't done though. We ain't done, TD. We got some. Look, I'm finna drop that link. Listen, TJ, where you at, man? I need y'all to come on up, man. We got some. We got a little bit to talk about. We got a few more minutes before we get up out of this thing. ULM done named a quarterback. We getting ready. I watched the video. The young man that was breaking down the roster, TD. Still got to do my own research because there's a couple of players that I felt like he left out that was added to that roster. I'll be working for the next couple of days, man. Really just diving into their lineup and just kind of going, looking at film, just checking out what I think. I'm sure they will be. They'll be dropping their depth chart soon, and when they do, it's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up. But anyway, I don't have to put that up there. They named General Booty the quarterback. Not a lot of college experience at the quarterback position. They got a big line, a solid running back room. Ken, you heard about South Carolina State playing ineligible players at Celebration Bowl. I did hear something about that today. Don't know I can't confirm anything when it comes to that. What I say is this right here, man. I don't really care about that. They can vacate it. I don't want that championship. I don't want anybody. We got our ass kicked. We still had a better team and we should have won the Celebration Bowl. That's my thoughts on it.
I know it, right.
If they have to vacate it, then that's their problem. That means that they lost. It is what it is. But I don't want no default trophy. I don't even think it worked that way. TJ, how you doing, bro? It's been a minute, man. It's football time, baby.
Yes, sir. How you doing, Mr. King?
Doing good, man. Doing good. You say everybody act like they Alabama now, man. I had to say, man, let me.
Yeah,
what
man.
you watching, man?
Man, listen, man, I've just been, I be at work, I watch all the platforms and, you know what I'm saying, and everything, and it's just funny, how everybody just so against JSU. It's funny, man.
Hey, TJ, you sound a little muffled.
Do I? Yeah, I'm good. You can hear me?
Just a little low. I can hear you, but you're low.
Okay.
But no, that's been that way. I don't think much gonna change when it comes to that. And we know what's crazy is that we got selected to be third. Why everybody should really I don't think they really should have no issues with it. You probably can just turn your volume up. That's probably all it is.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Probably just speak up a little louder when you talk. You good though.
Okay. What about now?
Even better, much better.
Okay.
But yeah, man, no, that's pretty standard. It's football season, man. So the Jack State hate got to start, man.
Yes,
they know
sir.
what it is. They know they know. Oh, I see you with the bucket hat. Let's see.
Oh yeah. I got this in Atlanta when we whooped on South Carolina State.
Hey, that's right. Look at what Mr. Adams say, because they know we coming. They know that, right? Hey, look, I know they know that third place is bull jive. They know we gotta. Zoe said, what's Zoe say, man? We building a stinker down. Coach TC building a stinker down there. That's what he said. But no, man, it's that time. What's gonna happen next Thursday? We got a football game. We're gonna find out a lot about our team. I think it's gonna be a very tough game to win. But we're gonna go in there and put on the show.
Yes, sir.
So what you mean by the Alabama reference?
They swear, they got this and they got that, and it's just amazing to me how garbage they be, how they been garbage for so long, and now all of a sudden you just got this Super Bowl contender team, and I'm like, man, y'all know y'all trash.
Well, everybody's 0-0 right now. Everybody undefeated right now. Everybody got to have high hopes. And boy, if you going into the beginning of the season with no hope for your team, that's tough.
Yeah.
But the games ain't the cool thing is the games aren't won on YouTube. They won on the field. So
right.
Players got to go play the game, and we're gonna find out a lot. But guess what? This Saturday, hell, we got some football. We get to watch Alabama. Nope. We get to watch Norfolk State and FAMU play this Saturday. So we gonna see the MEAC SWAC challenge. We're gonna see what's cracking like. Delaware State missed their plane. When Delaware State play Hawaii? When is that game?
When is that game? I pay attention to Jackson State. I really don't be worrying about nobody else.
So how do you feel about the ULM matchup? What's your take on that?
I'm gonna say this. We just have to go out there and play our game. Just play hard-nosed football, but be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Like Brother Lloyd said, just pay attention to details. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be all right.
So, in your expectations, as far as are you? I know a lot of people look at their records. Are you looking for? You're not thinking it's going to be a cakewalk, or it's going to be pretty neck to neck.
I'm like this. I'm gonna tell you, Ken, you may know Coach Zach Grady from Louisville. He played linebacker at Jack State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was my head football coach at Merle. I went to Merle too,
Okay. Okay.
and we had Coach Rogers. He was our offensive coordinator at Merle too. So
Okay.
I'm just but I just look at it like this. Every you got to come and play because any given Saturday or Sunday you can be beat if you go underestimate. So I really don't. I just want a complete game.
Well, TJ, I'll tell you like this, man. And I was mentioning Coach Taylor on the show. I had a chance to listen to Coach Brian. What is it, Vincent? Is it Vincent King?
Yeah. Yeah. Coach Brian Vincent.
Yeah, man. He really captivates your attention. He really speaks a good game. And the first thing that he was talking about, forgetting about the losing season, rebuilding the community. So he basically building it from the out, kind of, I'll just say outside in, because he's reaching for the support of the fans. He's pretty much doing the same thing that we're doing here, even with reaching out to some of the former players. And now some of the former players are starting to come back because he opening the doors, trying to get a rapport with that. So with that being said, I started seeing some things in a different light. He seemed like he's really a good coach and a really good motivator and kind of and hard nosed. So they're definitely going to come out swinging, and they definitely going to come out trying to letting us know that they're top dog. However, I think he's going to be wise enough to speak upon Jackson State enough to where the players are, ready to go ahead and prove that we are, I get really not a formidable opponent, to build up their morale to be ready to come out and do what they're supposed to do, or they think they're supposed to do against FCS school.
They got a tough ass schedule, man.
That they do.
And they got a tough schedule, TD. And I'm just telling you now, they're gonna try to get this game with everything that they got in them. They got Texas game 3. I think they go to UAB game 2, if I'm not mistaken, after they play us. And it's depending on what they got, I think I don't really look at I know General Buddha ain't played a lot of games. I mean, there's a talent there. If you get the right quarterback that's been developing and that's been in some different systems, I feel like, when it's game time, if you put him in the right situation, that player should be able to, give you something. So I don't really feel like, maybe if it was one of them other quarterbacks, I probably feel a little differently, but I think the kid got talent. I really do. Now, got to go dissect their roster a little bit more. I just think they're gonna try to out physical us. That's my thought process on it. They got a big defensive line. If we can stream the games this season. Lexi, all of our games will be streamed. We got 8 on ESPN. We got 2 on HBCU Go. And we got 1 on our stream, and we got one on SWAC Digital Network. So actually,
this game will be ESPN Plus. This game will be on ESPN Plus.
It'll be ESPN Plus Thursday night. Want to say what, 6 p.m. I think that's what.
Yeah, I think it's 6 p.m.
Yeah,
it's blew out for us.
I just think, man, I think it is a blew out. I think we're gonna be deep. I think our fans are gonna be there. I think we can actually overwhelm. I really think we can overwhelm them, though, in a sense of like, if we come in there, here's what I mean. When I say overwhelm them, give them something they ain't never seen. Let's just let it be known, they're going to go to Texas this year. I think they're going to go to UAB. I'm not really sure. There'll be a big crowd in Texas, but to see, I don't think there's going to be a team that they'll play this year that's going to come to their stadium and pack it out like the way we're going to be there.
They got UAB at home.
Okay, UAB's coming, but I don't think UAB is going to trap
us.
Yeah, UAB ain't trapped. They're not coming like we coming, TD.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing that.
Only
So
somebody may come like that probably be Texas State. Maybe
they're not coming like that either. Those are home crowds that we talking about. They do well at home, but let's be real. Like we bring in a 300 plus man band. You see what I'm saying? Which is alone is going to bring a draw. Yeah, it's on a Thursday night, but I think we're gonna show up. It's a 27,000 some seat stadium, y'all. They might have 13,000 fans alone. 10 to 13. Surely we can get 8 to 10. You know what I'm saying? Surely we can. So I expect it to be a great crowd. I expect the atmosphere is going to be electric. I think the band's going to be what it's going to be. But like Coach said, we're going to go out there and fill them out. You know, we'll go out there and try to establish something with them. And just I think our guys got to go out there and we got to go hit and get hit. And once we go getting hit a few times, that's when you be like, all right, this is time to play football. These dudes lace them up just like we do. Ain't nothing different about them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Except the amount of scholarships that they got. You know, their offensive line, you know, may look a little different than our offensive line just from the, you know, the aesthetics, but it is what it is. In the end, you still got to go out physical. You know what I'm saying? If we bring 15,000, that could be, we can turn that thing into a home crowd. And I think our crowd just does well on the road, man. Our fans do really well on the road. So that's my opinion on that. When you get into the X's and O's of it, I do know that in the spring, they spend a lot of time running the football, trying to establish the run, establish the physicality. So I expect them to run the ball a minimum of 60% of the time, at a minimum.
So, Ken, let me ask you this question.
Yep.
Okay, give me your intake on the physical part of the offensive line.
So,
without just giving so much.
No. I'm the line that we're gonna put on the field as starters that I know of, because I can tell you who the starter is gonna be at O-line, but I'm not. But there's continuity there. I think. What the hell am I right? Yeah. I think our line is going to be just as physical as their line. We'll win some battles. We will. As vicious as our defensive line is, there were times when our O-line was creating. And that's you, bro? You need to change your smoke detector battery.
Man, look, I asked these people to come and change this thing.
Man, you got to get a ladder, bro. Get a ladder and take it off and change that joker yourself. Anyway.
And you don't need a ladder, just get a chair.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm in a step ladder, though. I own one of them step ladders. So now I'm with you, though. A chair do just fine. But no, I think there's gonna be. I think we'll be able to match them. The biggest thing for me is we're gonna have to come with it, bro, because their defensive line gonna be really physical. The kid out of Colin, Billy Pullen, I think starting at the edge. I mean, he's a Joey Bosa type, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Off the edge, so he can create a lot of problems. He looks a lot bigger, stronger since he's been over there. They got the young man transferred in from UAB that was with Benson when he was over there. And they got some good size over there. But at the end of the day, this will be their first game playing against somebody else too. You know what I mean? Don't really have a lot of practice clips because they just have done a good job of keeping that close to the vest. I wish there was a spring game that we can go back and look at, but hell, we didn't even get a spring game from them because the weather messed up their spring game. So, but I think we're gonna be fine, man. I think we're gonna be fine. We got some I think we got some quality depth on the O-line. I do. But let me say it this way. We can't go out there. We got to go out there and bring the pain ourselves. We can't be reactive, man. We can't be counter punchers in this game. We got to go out there and punch the shit out of them. You see what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. I mean, up front. And I think we got the team that understand that. That was something on Monday, because after practice, Coach TC talked about that. Talked about not just toughness, but a mindset and how we can't take no plays off. You see what I'm saying? Because they coming every play. We gotta be ready with the right mindset and toughness and aggression and not. We ain't waiting on them, bro. We ain't waiting on them to do nothing. When the ball is hyped, hit them jokers in the mouth, bro. Out the rip. You know, and then we're gonna go tempo. That's the only, we're gonna definitely look to go tempo. That's how you wear down them big ass D lines. You catch them, you know what I'm saying? And I think our conditioning is if they decide to go tempo, I think we in decent enough shape to definitely do that. You know what I mean? To be able to withstand it. But the things that you have to, here's the other thing I'll say this. This is a real game. So when you send that call in, that's the call. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like in real game situations, how do they manage their clock? How do they manage game situations? That's all the stuff that you got to figure out in game, real. See, in practice, you can get do-overs. Run it again. Ain't no do-overs in the game. You got to be ready to go. So what comes with that is which team is going to be better prepared, well-disciplined, and we just got to watch those penalties. You know, we had quite a few penalties in the first scrimmage. Not as many in the second one. We cleaned that up a little bit. We got a lot better the second scrimmage. They said ULM is not ULL. Win. I understand. I just think that we don't know what they are. I don't think we really know everything that they are because they did bring in a ton of players. So I believe in recruiting, man. And I just believe that if a team does the work and they bring in new bodies, until you see what those bodies turn out to be, you have to leave room for error. But to your question, yes, I think our offensive line is physical enough to get the job done, because we got to create holes for them explosive running backs, and we got to give the quarterback time to get the ball out so we can get it to our playmakers, and then we just go apply some pressure on them that way. Because I do not feel like their DBs can match up with our wide receivers. But how do you neutralize that? Pass rush.
Right.
Get to the quarterback. You can have the best goddamn wide receivers in the world, but if you can't get the ball off, that's how you do that.
You know what's crazy though, Ken? Because I told you I live up here in Columbus, Ohio, right? And I have my Jackson State gear on, and I go to different little high school games or whatnot. And I kid you not, do you know how many football players after after they get finished with the game or whatever, and I have on the gear or whatever, do you know they stop and ask me how is Jackson State? And I always want to, and I was thinking, I'm like, damn, man, we really worldwide, man.
We are. Now, our previous coach helped with that in some capacity for a lot of the people that really didn't. Gave us a lot more visibility. We've always been like that, but he definitely skyrocketed us in the visibility department. Plus, we got a player from Ohio on our team. You know what I'm saying? Mike Smith, Trotwood, Madison. Was that Dayton? I'm not sure how far Dayton is from Columbus, but
Dallas Daniels,
cousin. Yep, absolutely, TD. And we're on the way that we coming up there next week, man. We'll be in Canton in the Akron area. So for the College Football Hall of Fame with Kevin Dent. But yeah, man, Jack, that block is for real, man. I don't travel without wearing Jack State merch now. It is what it is. I gotta have that J hat on. I gotta have some some Jackson State, you know what I'm saying, apparel. I have to. Period, point blank. I have to. So yeah, man.
Yeah, that's all I had, kid. You know, I just, get on here because I know it's been a minute.
Hey, man, we here, man. We here. We 1 week away. I'm excited to go look because we're in football mode now. I really will be spending some time. And when I say this, I'm going to give y'all a visual of what this looks like. I literally take every player on the roster, bro, and go do my research on that player. And especially so, I'll take my own notes for what I think this person is or what they are and try to get an assessment as to what they have. Then when you get into like the depth chart, once we get a depth chart on them, then I could really delve into it a little bit more and kind of see, okay, this player, this, and this is what they did when they was here, and get some size and some speed, some metrics and stuff like that. So we can kind of have an idea as to, because that's what the coaches are doing. It'll be great to have that to talk. Every time I wear JSU in Philly, I get stopped. And a lot of times it's clipped. Say, without seeing the line, listening to our O-line coach and being a Georgia Tech fan alone, I feel like our line is going to look like a triple option line. It probably Vic, similar to it. I don't really get into we got some good freshmen, man, that's going to play some minutes for us at the O-line position. But I'm just kind of I'm looking at the starting lineup, man. I'm telling you, the starting lineup is I like our chance where we go. We got to go. I'm always saying there's going to be some adversity in that game, bro. It's going to be something in there. You know what I'm saying? And they'll come out with adrenaline. But here's when the game don't start till like the second quarter anyway. That's when everybody kind of settle down and calm down, and then you try to go into whoever you're gonna be. Big. We got big cornerbacks. So big wide receivers don't necessarily mean that could hurt you if you talking about stretching the field on us. We got speed at the cornerback position. We faster than we were last year. That I will tell you. We definitely faster than we were last year. Big cornerbacks, unless you're just gonna throw a bunch of jump balls up, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You ain't getting a whole lot of big, tall wide receivers going across the middle. Those are usually your boundary guys, your deep threats. You know what I'm saying? That type stuff. Jump ball, and but we got cornerbacks, man, sitting at 6'3". You know what I'm saying? That's tall with speed. And we got some good tacticians. I'm looking at the way our O-line described the body types: lean, long, lineman. Yeah. So, you look at a Cam James who really came along this season. We was talking about Cam James last year and how, basically got replaced by Quay Davis. You know what I'm saying? Cam is looking great this offseason. We know Evan Henry's on that line. And we got 2 other seniors that'll be on that line as well. So think about that. We got a grad, 2 seniors, and we got a nice line. I like our chances, man. We just gonna have to go out there and do what we do, man. And we get to hit them now. We get to push them in the neck and muff their head. You know what I'm saying? Slam them to the ground, pancake their head. We get to do all that now. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my boy Kurt Ford, man. Block him till you hit a whistle the second time. My dude right there. I love Kurt, man. I'm just saying, bro. So, and then too, if they're not getting the job done, we got some quality depth at the O-line position. So special teams gonna be key though, bro. Field position, special teams, the kicking game, the return game, the coverage game. Yeah, we got to get down there and make the tackles, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just believe that they're gonna come out amped up, ready to play. They already feel like this is a dub for them. You know what I'm saying? They're not, them folks ain't expecting the Blues to us. They overlooking us, if we being honest.
Yeah.
But that's my thoughts on it right now, bro. That's my thoughts on the O-line. Anything else?
That's it, man. That's it. You know, like I said, I'll be traveling from here, from Ohio to. I ain't gonna make the first 2 games, but I know I'm gonna make Southern FAMU, and I'm gonna go to Alabama State and Alcorn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You got some good ones, man. This is gonna be a good season, man. I'm ready, bro. I can only imagine. I would assume, fam, you probably gonna head out to Atlanta tomorrow. So is Norfolk. And get the press conferences booming for tomorrow. And then, hey man, it's football. It's here now. We ain't got no who anybody play tomorrow. Don't nobody play tomorrow, do they?
Not that I know of.
Matter of fact, I need to start looking back at because bro, when football season be over with, bro, I don't even be looking at my apps no more. I gotta go. I can go and get my my scores up and start back looking at NCAA football now. All right, let's see. Oh, Saturday we got Florida State versus Georgia Tech. Hold on, man. Let me put everything on here. They tripping. They ain't got us on that joint.
Is the FAMU game on ABC?
Yep, ABC, ESPN Plus. It be on ABC. Yep. So you got Delaware State. Ain't no that one ain't they ain't gonna show Delaware State versus Hawaii. You got Southeastern Missouri versus North Alabama at 4 p.m. on ESPN. The FCS kickoff. And then on FS1, you got Montana State versus New Mexico. Then you got McNeese versus Tarleton State. I'm looking forward to it, bro, because at McNeese versus Tarleton, get a chance to take a look at McNeese, see what kind of team. Because Southern played them at the beginning of the season, one of the first 2 games. And then on Thursday, bro, we Jackson State versus University of Louisiana Monroe. That's if it'll be on, bro. Arkansas play Pine Bluff. Colorado got North Dakota State that same day. So somebody said their roster is full. What roster?
All right, fellas. Well, I'm getting ready to call it a night, man.
Cool deal, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, TJ. Be safe, brother.
All right, TD, you too, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, big dog. I'm gonna go through these preliminary, these other odds, and then I'm gonna call it a night myself. TJ, appreciate you coming up, bro.
No problem, man.
Hey, want everybody, make sure y'all get them tickets, man. Make sure y'all get them tickets to the event. The link is in the chat. Appreciate Coach for coming up. Appreciate Brother Lloyd for coming up tonight. Let's see. I did want to touch on this real quick, bro. Shout out to the ladies, man, who made the preseason all SWAC team for the volleyball team. Man. Hope Briggs, Nigel Gaddis, Karis Dove, Alexis Williams, Trinity Bryan. We got a dope team, bro.
Man, I just gotta get I need a schedule, man, for all of you know what I'm saying, of the sports, man, so I can, because I need to print it out, because if it's not in my face, I'm not gonna think about it, man. I want to attend some of these games.
Yeah, I know it's on the website, but we definitely could let's see what we can do to get those schedules, man. We definitely can get a schedule. We do need a schedule for all sports, though. That will be that'll be clutch, bro.
Yeah, it really would.
We know that Jack, we know the boom, we got the boom schedule. ESPN Plus next Thursday. I'll be on with the Charlotte chapter. We talked about the show. That's pretty much it. Good show, man. Appreciate Coach T.C. Taylor for coming up tonight. Man, great show. Appreciate Brother Andre Lloyd Sr. for coming up tonight. Man, what's up? What's up, TJ? TJ for TJ. Listen, I'll do this. I know you finna run, TD.
Yeah, all right.
Y'all about a good 30 seconds. I'll drop that link one more time. If y'all got anything from ULM, I'll entertain for the last 10 minutes. TD gonna drop off. If nobody comes up within the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna chunk the deuces my damn self. I'm gonna get back on the NCAA, bro.
Hey, you have a good night, Ken.
Hey, you too, bro. I'll get with you, man. Hey, 4 miles tomorrow, dog.
4 miles. Well, I got you.
4 miles tomorrow, big dog. We're on and popping, man.
Well, hey, congratulations on that, bro. Hey,
I'm bringing the guns back. Hey, I'm bringing the guns back, baby. Don't call it a comeback, big dog.
You're looking good, man. Keep it up.
Man,
Keep it up.
I feel good, bro. I feel good. I mean that.
Yeah,
I mean that, bro. When I travel, man, it'd be a little tough. I know you're finna go, but I'll say this and I'll let you run.
I'm listening.
When I get on the airplane now, man, I don't take the snacks. I only drink water. I don't eat late. I eat a lot of watermelon, bro. Watermelon is like my favorite snack right now. And I cut a lot of carbs out, bro. A lot of carbs. The only time I allow myself to really, really, really have a snack is the popcorn, the black bag. It's 100 calories, bro. The little small bag.
You're smart.
Yeah, a little smart pop. Yeah, I keep one bag. Just one bag, though. One bag for that day. Don't do nothing else. When I work out, I drink a small 12-ounce Gatorade. A lot of water, though, bro. A lot of water. I drink a protein shake. I try to drink a meal and eat another meal. You know what I'm saying? So if I have like a taco or something with a soft shell, little rice, that's it for the carbs for the day. Outside of just fruit, sugar from the fruit or whatnot. But other than that, man,
I appreciate the video, man. I appreciate the video, Ken. Good deal, man. Made me feel good, brother.
Oh no, man, I owe it to you, dog, because I was sitting up here 300 plus pounds. Y'all don't even know. I gotta say this, bro. I gotta say, please let me say this before you go. I mean that. That's not a joke. I was laying in the bed, bro. And I had been feeling bad for a minute because I had been traveling so much, bro. And I don't, as black men, we don't really say nothing, bro. We just, you know what I'm saying? We just kind of keep rolling. But I was silently feeling like shit. And I just tough it out and be like, okay, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. And then every time I didn't eat right, I just felt worse. A lot of congestion, a lot of heart. It was just bad, bro. And you carrying around weight. And it's just like, man, bro, it weigh you down. So that's what it is. It's weight. But you put that video out there. I was literally laying in my bed. I got the phone in front of me and laying in the bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see you getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Playing Big Daddy Kane. And I said, man, I know bro be going to the gym all the time. I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna go walking today. I went walking that day, bro, and I felt good. I felt good afterwards, and I did it again.
You sleep good.
You sleep good. But I have been dealing with a lot of anxiety too, bro. A lot of anxiety. Like if you guys deal with anxiety or because a lot of changes in my life, man, and trust me when I tell y'all, bro, getting out there in that sun, walking, all that stuff, man, it helps, bro. It helps a lot. And damn, wow, they ain't giving us a snowball chance in hell to win this game. ESPN just dropped the odds. They got ULM 96.5, Jack State 3.5. Dang. Okay. But that's all I got. That's right, Brother Rock. No, seriously. It has and at that time, like I told you, I was 304 pounds, bro. When I went to the doctor, man, got on that scale, and last time I got on the scale was, I think I was 287, I think. So I ain't getting on it no time soon. But I always get on the scale once a week. Like I put the work in, and I just follow the diet because I got to win, bro. I just got to win the day and win the moment. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You just got to win the small victories, bro.
Right.
Small victories. Because if I haven't had no moments where I felt like I had setbacks, or so my mental is good because I'm like, I'll get on the scale as long as I see progress or maintaining, and I could have got on it, but I may get on it tomorrow, but I'm probably gonna wait till Friday. Because I'm gonna have a much harder day. I'm gonna do a little bit more running at the end. And then Friday, I'm gonna do the same thing with a little bit more running before I head out. And then because I know Saturday is gonna be on. You know what I'm saying? It's on a lot going on. So, but that's it, man. But I just want to tell you, man, I appreciate the motivation. You motivated me to get up off my butt to go and get after it, man. Not in a gym right now, you know, calisthenics, but I'm trying to win the kitchen, bro.
You doing what works for you.
No, I'm serious, man. I mean that. I prayed about it, man, and I asked God to take the love for food away from me. I just wanted to use food for what it's for. I don't want to be in love with food. No
nourishment.
Seriously, I don't want that. I don't have. I don't want that love affair with food. Man, I just want what I only need what I need, bro. And that's all I got. It's the David and Goliath show next Thursday. And we are done. Yep, that's exactly right. Listen, y'all, on Friday, it's all Jack State versus ULM breakdown.
All right.
Jack State versus ULM break. You can go ahead, TD. I'm gonna close it out. That's all right. Eating right is the heart. I see you, bro. I'll hit you up tomorrow.
All right.
Atomic Habits said making bad habits unattractive and good habits attractive. That's right, man. And Mike Tyson said discipline is learning to love the things that you hate and doing those things that you don't like doing, even when you don't feel like doing it, or doing it as if you love doing it. But yeah, man, that is a different way of looking at it. And that's it, man. Small victories, man. Just do what works best for you and go from there. Like, I don't compare. One of the reasons I don't like going to gyms, even though I do have a gym membership. I went and paid all that money for a gym membership, then didn't go. I went one time, didn't go back. Gym membership, the Bible say, man, you know, it's not wise to compare ourselves amongst ourselves. And for those that go into gyms and do it well, I will be going into the gym soon to start weight training, but I wanted to cut about 30 pounds of fat first because I bulk up too quick and I didn't want to get in there and start trying to build muscle on top of fat. So I know how my body works, and I know people be like, man, you can just do this, no, you do whatever the hell you do for you. I have to win, W-I-N. I have to win the day. I got to have small victories because winning is encouraging. It's exciting. When you win, trust me when I tell y'all, it'll make you want to go do it again and then do it again and then do it again. So now I'm at the place now where I look forward to going to exercise because it's a great moment. I get to get out in the sun, get to get out in nature. I walk, and I'm seeing the weight fall off. I still got a couple suits, man. You know what I'm saying? I wore one of my suits to Bible class last night, right? And that button still had that stress. It was like, I said, I ain't there yet. But I'll say this though. When your back get big and you put it on, last time I had wore it, I felt like I was walking like this. And I just wore it, you know, you had to tie it. You know, you can't tell that I can't button it up because I just, you know, played it off or whatever. But it used to come about right here. But last night it came about right there. So, you know, I'm getting there. That's my gauge. That's my gauge. But anyway, appreciate y'all, man. That's my little tidbits. Do what works best for you. Learn your body. Listen to your body. Follow that, man. And I'm going to win with just walking and eating right. My goal is to walk consistently and eat a wholesome diet. I'm serious, y'all. Hey, man, listen, it meant the world to me because after my cousin passed away, man, to internalize, you know, that type of stuff, man, and to the point where it affect you, having the anxiety. When I went and got checked and when the doctor said I was okay, just said, you know, you're pre-diabetic, you're a little too heavy, you can do this, you can do this. I'm like, man, screw that. I'm finna go get right. And I ain't finna lie to like I'm finna go get in the gym and start lifting all these weights. To hell with all that. I got some dumbbells right over there. I got push-ups, sit-ups, dips, you know what I'm saying? And walking, you know. I ain't hooping no more. My hooping days, I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say they over, but I ain't ready to hoop right now. I gotta get right. So y'all, when y'all see me, you know, a lot slimmer and trimmer, don't think I'm sick. So y'all saw it here first. I'm back to regular fat right now. Now we got to get past the regular fat down to a decent size. So, but anyway, that's it for tonight, man. Listen, I hope y'all join us on Friday, man. When we come up, we're going to be talking some football, man. So come up Friday. Let's talk. Go do your research. Go watch any clips. And let's talk about this matchup. General Booty versus whomever. You heard Coach T.C. Taylor. QB1 will be announced tomorrow. So whenever that happens, I just may go live again to talk about QB1 because I got to get out in front of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't, everybody can't talk about it when we wait till Friday, but I'll probably be live tomorrow after the announcement is made. I'll give my quick little tidbits, probably in a short live, and then we'll go from there. All right, everybody. Peace out. Go Tigers.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.